Okay, number 2, don't take out the trash before 1 p.m. A lot of the daily grind and life, especially while you're in your building phase of life, is around building confidence in yourself. And this comes by prioritizing things that are important to you. And the way I like to think of it is prioritize yourself like you were an important person. And this is not to cause drama in the household, but this is something where if you prioritize yourself like an important person, would you spend the best hours of your day? Or if you were the secretary of a very important person, would you schedule their day to do things like take out the trash early in the morning when those are their best hours? Most likely not. And so oftentimes we allow the quick solutions, the quick fixes, the quick things that we can get done to take up our time when it's actually not the time to do it. It is easy to check your email and get rid of a few emails early in the morning. It is easy to check social media in the morning. It is easy to take out the trash early in the morning or earlier in your day. But those are honestly, for most people, the best hours they have. And those hours are high value hours. I like to tell my team members that as we work is in the morning, your value is 5 times higher than in the afternoon. Not that you don't work well in the afternoon, not that I don't work well in the afternoon. There are a few hours I'm out, I'm not that efficient, but in the morning, my output and my creative capacity is at its max. So for me to spend that time taking out the trash is not something I ever do. Even if I don't have high pressure on myself, if I just want to enjoy the morning, I still won't take out the trash. Now, don't confuse this. Don't confuse this with sometimes you do need to just clean up. And there's one day out of every 100 days that I'll take out the trash before 1 o'clock. But it's a goal, it's a standard that helps me keep the important things at top of mind. So here's a quote: lose an hour in the morning and you will spend all day looking for it. There's a lot of people who will talk about like maybe the concept of eat the frog or other concepts around that, but do the hardest thing you need to do first. Don't push it off. It's very easy to do easier things over prioritizing them over the harder things. Do the hardest part first. Treat yourself as if you are a very important person and focus in on your priorities. List it around the things of what you want to accomplish with your life. I remember when I studied abroad in Germany, I absolutely loved that trip. At the time, the trip cost about $10,000. And that was a ridiculous number for me. That was a crazy number to be putting together to go on a trip like this. I can tell you to today that the money has never been something I consider after the fact. The trip was so worthwhile that the 10, 15, I probably spent a good like 15K on the whole thing was worth it. It was completely worth it. And oftentimes that's what we get stuck on is the numbers there. It's really easy to get stuck on the little things, but in life, we often remember the bigger things, the experiences we had. You'll look back on your day, you're not gonna say like, oh wow, I really enjoyed taking out the trash at 9 in the morning. No, you're gonna look back on your day and be like, wow, I'm so excited I wrote a new chapter for the book this morning, or I was able to have a peak experience in journaling this morning, or I was able to have a breakthrough while I was reading this morning. Any of those things are what really drive us as individuals, as humans. They're the things that really push us towards who we are becoming and who we're growing into. One final way to frame this that just keeps things really simple. Before 1 o'clock, it's either a hell yeah or it's a no. By Derek Sivers, that's his thought pattern on this. But for what he says yes to or what he says no to, if it's not a hell yeah, then it's a no. And I'm not excited about taking out the trash in the morning, even if it's full and overfilling a little bit. I would probably rather just wait until the afternoon and take care of it. Oftentimes, that's where the evening comes in. That's where it's a really good time to wash the dishes, take out the trash, do any of those things. That's when my mind is like least in motion. And if you go back to the 16 blocks, those 16 blocks that I talked about earlier, those 16 blocks are a space where basically I always prioritize wherever I'm trying to grow in those 16 blocks earlier in my day. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you're looking for a specific tutorial, please check out our channel. And if you can't find it, let us know in the comments below. What do you need help with to develop your site to make it effective and better for all your users? Finally, sign up for our newsletter. Our newsletter is a great way to stay up to date with anything happening on Squarespace, new features, new tutorials that we post, new features for SEO or updates on SEO, any of that stuff that will help you be more effective. Our newsletter is a great way to stay connected with that as updates come. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.